Okay, quickly starting for the Cougars in this matchup. Last final regular season game, Atlantic versus Not sure if my microphone is working or not, but that steal resulted in a travel call. Another attempted steal from Olivia Chapman. As she is in the middle of that press from the Cougars, in a good position to anticipate the passes. And she tips the ball inbounds nicely to her teammate. There's a 3-point attempt from Shelby Einwetster. And Elena Smith goes coast to coast. Nice rebound from Abigail Remline. Back inside, outside. Emily Britton thought about that three. She gives it up to Mackenzie Smith, who steps in and drains the shot from the foul line. That Pilgrim foul was on number 10, Emily Britton, her first and the team's first. An offensive rebound from Shelby Einwetster. Nice interior passing there from Abigail Remline. Couple of good passes there, but no shot. And Mackenzie Smith with the rebound. She splits the defense, and when the Pioneers split the defense, they get some space for some good shots. And number 33, Abigail Remline, has time to line up that three-pointer, and she drained it. 10-12, good game here. That's number 14, Olivia Chapman, sneaking behind the zone there. She draws a foul from number 33, Abigail Remline. And the team's second. Had a report that I was suffering from technical difficulties, but hopefully the sound is better now. I will just keep talking, just in case someone is listening. That's number 14, Olivia Chapman, with 2 shots. Emily Britton with the rebound. Every game, she does a good job gathering up those rebounds for the Lady Pioneers. And we have a foul call this time on the Cougars. That foul was called on Olivia Chapman, her first, and the team second. Shane Steinman to inbounds, goes over the top, all the way to Mackenzie Smith. Lena Smith on the wing. Emily Britton. Oh, wow. I don't know how that was not a foul. Defender was draped on Emily Britton's arms there. I could see it here from 35 feet away. And another call there that did look like there was a foul on the shot from Elena Smith. But to no avail, the referees let it go. Nice defensive play from Abigail Remline, tying up her opponent there. The arrow this time goes to the Pioneers. There's Mackenzie Smith at the point. Emily Britton, high post. Over to Elena Smith. Back to Mackenzie. And the opposite wing to Shane Steinman. Rebound from Elena Smith. Her shot is strong. Nice bounce pass to number 24, Paige Noble, I do believe, in the game now. Pilgrim does a nice job breaking the press, but quick hands from Olivia Chapman, and we have a turnover. That's number 3, Kristen Winkle, calling out the play. Yeah, three-pointer from Shelby Hein-Webster was short, and the ball went off her teammate. Nice look from Abigail Remline. Mackenzie Smith, and a second try. Her shot is blocked. Emily Britton, and this time she does get the foul called. Let's see who it's on. It is number 14, Olivia Chapman. That's her second, and the team's third. Another offensive rebound from Emily Britton, and she has 2 shots. And the Cougars lead 14-10. 2 minutes to play here in the first. Emily Britton sinks the second. I'm sorry. I said 2 minutes. That was 20 seconds. Or maybe it was 2 seconds. Had so many technical difficulties, I've lost track of time. That is the end of the first quarter. And a close game, a good game so far. Atlantic leads 14-11. And the possession arrow has Atlantic starting with the ball here in the second quarter. Skip pass from Olivia Chapman all the way across. And she looks inside to number 14, but her shot misses, but Sydney Pearson cleans it up. Nice job of breaking the press that time, but Elena Smith is 1 against 3, so she pulls it back and drops it to Abigail Remline from the foul line. And she scores again. 16-13. The Pilgrim ladies are playing very well here against the league leaders and last year's champions. And I don't know if that was a shot or a pass from Chloe Vogel, but it ended up an easy basket for Atlantic as they bring the pressure after every made basket. That's Elena Smith doing a nice job against the pressure, splitting the defense, and she's looking for a teammate there. Loose ball ends up being a jump, but this time it goes to the Pioneers. Abigail Remline over the top to Mackenzie Smith. Back to Mackenzie Smith. And her three-point from the top. Oh, but she drifts in for the rebound, allowing number 3, Kristen Winkle, to sneak out for an easy layup. That foul is on number 3, Kristen Winkle, her first. And that is the team's 4th as Coach Brunig pulls the defense back in what looks like a 2-3 zone. Nice interior passing there. Emily Britton to Shane Steinman. The basket is good. A tough shot there for Kristen Winkle at running one-hander, and she misses. Emily Britton back to Elena Smith, and she uses her quickness to get all the way to the basket, and she scores. It is only a 3-point lead here for the Cougars. As I'd have to say, the Pioneer ladies are playing some of the best basketball I've seen so far this year. Elena Smith pushing it with a long 2. But there's Mackenzie Smith on the floor fighting for that loose ball. And Coach Remline calls timeout as Mackenzie Smith had possession of that ball on the floor. So she saved a possession that time, because I believe that arrow would have gone to Atlantic on that jump ball. So a possession saved. Pioneers have used both of their 30-second timeouts, so this is a full timeout. That will leave them just 2 full timeouts for the remainder of the game after this. Mackenzie Smith splits the defense. And Mackenzie Smith finds Shane Steinman, but her return pass is blocked. Oh, nice pass inside. I believe that was Sydney Pearson with the bucket. And Elena Smith uses her defense. I'm sorry, her speed to split the defense, and she draws a foul. Number 3, Kristen Winkle. That's her second and fifth for Atlantic in this half. And we have a Pilgrim substitution. Some good minutes there from Abigail Rimline. She's replaced by her sister, Eliana. Nice look. Good shot for Eliana that time. But the Cougars have a 5-point lead and the ball. That's Kristen Winkle chasing down that loose ball for the Cougars. Another very nice entry pass. And a shot attempt from Olivia Chapman, and she is fouled. And that is number 2 on Emily Britton, and the 3rd team foul. Cougars have some good size on the inside, and they do a nice job with their entry passes. And nice free throws from Olivia Chapman. Nice passing sequence. Good shot for Elena Smith. And number 14, Olivia Chapman, running the floor there on the secondary break. And again, a nice pass and an easy bucket for her. Mackenzie Smith with the 3, just off the mark. And the Cougar defender deflects the ball off of the Pioneers, as they have stretched their lead to 9 here in the second quarter. Again, a very nice pass inside. Olivia Chapman was sneaking around the back of the zone from one side to the other. And there goes number 23. Another easy basket attempt, but it's off the mark. And instead it ends up in the hands of number 3, Kristen Winkle, who has a good look, and she drains the 3. And the Cougars stretch the lead to 12. So after an excellent first quarter from the Pioneers, and that shot was called a 2 from Eliana Remline. Very nice shot, and I believe her toe was on the line. But Eliana Remline, was it 2? Had 2 in a row there for Kristen Winkle, number 3. We can find her by the neon shoes out there. And I guess if she has time to set up for a 3, she's going to take it. And Shane Steinman was looking for help. The ball was knocked away. Nice defensive play by the Cougars. High post to Olivia Chapman. She swings it in the corner to number 2, Chloe Vogel, and that's Winkle at the point. Cross court pass. Looks like that one was a possible ball for interception, but Elena Smith gets her hands on the next one. Winkle at the point. Paige Noble on the wing. And number 2, Chloe Vogel from outside sinks another three-pointer for the Cougars. And a good look for Eliana Remline. And Elena Smith gets that rebound in the putback. Nice possession by the Pioneers. Number 14, Olivia Chapman on the floor going after that loose ball, but the referee calls her for traveling. And Shelby Einwechter returns for the Cougars, number 21. Cougars are showing what looks like a 1-3-1. There's Kristen Winkle, and they jump out to stop the three, but it gives her a nice pass inside, but the shot is missed. But offensive rebound, and there goes Winkle again, and after making a couple, she misses the rim that time. Shane Steinman with the outlet pass to Elena Smith. She runs right into the defense. Number 24, Paige Noble, I believe, but it's off of the Cougars and Pioneer ball. And the referee calls a foul before the shot. And that is a foul on Chloe Vogel, her first. And that is the 6th team foul. .13 seconds to go here in the half. As Coach Remline is telling the girls to relax, tick off some clock, and gets the last shot. And oh, Mackenzie Smith with a great shot. How is that not a foul? And Pioneers did exactly what they wanted to. They got a very good shot, but it rolled around and out. It looked like the Pioneers were going to score on the rebound and putback, but there was no foul called. No referee gets them all right, but I think we should have had a few more here and there. And that is the end of the half. And Atlantic, the ladies from Atlantic lead 35-21. I will check the foul situation and see who scored points in the first half and get back to you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm not quite ready to give you the halftime statistics. I'm still gathering them, but I'm been asked to talk for a second so we can check the sound. Reports of static and low volume. So we're trying to see if we can rectify that situation. So bear with us as we attempt to determine what the problem is. Keep. for you before we get started in the second half. Atlantic had 6 team fouls called against them in the first half. Only people in foul trouble would be...
I got the Dan Carney one. Oh, it's Kobe? I could just slip
to begin the third quarter. And here we go. And that's Kristen Winkle at the point. Good hands there from Dana Steinman. But Winkle retains possession and looks inside for Olivia Chapman, who evades the defense and scores nicely off the glass. Again, the Atlantic coach calling for the trap whenever they can work it, even in the half-court defense. They're looking to put trapping pressure on the ball. Mackenzie Smith gathers up the rebound on that short three. Gets the ball back, and her feet are square. And the ball's on the floor, and everybody's on it. Coach Romine is happy that she had 3 ladies on the floor going after that. And the arrow goes to the Pioneers for that jump ball. That is Dana Steinman, number 15, with the inbounds. Alina Smith on the wing. Looking inside to Emily Britton. Emily was not open that time. There's Winkle running the baseline, and she has the ball now in the corner. All the way to the top to her teammate Chloe Vogel. Back to Winkle. Skip pass all the way to 21. Is a bit short. And Dana Steinman has the rebound. She looks ahead for Elena Smith. She uses her speed to get around one defender. And she draws a foul. And that foul is on Chloe Vogel. That is her second and the team's first in the second half. Elena Smith using her speed to good advantage there. And here she is again on the wing, looking a high post into Shane Steinman. Back out to Mackenzie, steps into a 2-pointer. Her shot was just a little long. And once again, Winkle finds the interior pass, I believe, to Olivia Chapman. As the Cougar guards have a real knack for making good passes to their taller players in the post, whether in the post or on the break or on the cut. And a slip of the hand there from Mackenzie Smith as she lost control of that pass. Again, look at that pass from Kristen Winkle to Olivia Chapman, I believe. That was a beautiful pass there. Threaded the needle. And another good look for Mackenzie Smith, but the shot won't go. That last pass from Winkle was worthy of a replay, but of course, this is not ESPN, and we don't do replays, but feel free to run it back and watch it yourself. Steinman and Smith in the front of the zone for Pilgrim. Pressure in the ball as Winkle steps inside the pressure, and this time her pass is deflected, but the Cougars knock the ball off of a Pilgrim player's foot and keep possession. There's Winkle at the top. Dribble handoff to Sydney Pearson. Vogel, Winkle again at the top. Vogel and Winkle exchanging passes. There she goes again. It was deflected, but it still worked. Kristen Winkle with the assist. Dropping it over the zone to Olivia Chapman, I think that was. And that foul was on number 21, Shelby Einwichter. It's her second, team second. Shane Steinman gathers in that loose ball. There's Mackenzie Smith. And a nice rebound from Dana Steinman. Here goes Mackenzie Smith. She kicks it out to Shane Steinman. Her shot is off the mark. Second chance. Oh, in and out from Dana Steinman. And there goes Winkle ahead of everyone. And again, with the great pass to Olivia Chapman. Starting to sound like a broken record here. Winkle to Chapman. That was the first foul on number 15, Dana Steinman, and the first team foul of the half for the Pioneers. Good shot from Shane Steinman. But Winkle brings it up for the Cougars. And this time, their pass inside to Chapman does not work, and it leads to a jump ball. But the arrow is in favor of the Cougars. There's Winkle letting go a three. That was very close. The referee calls a charge on number 3, Kristen Winkle. That's her third and the team's third in the second half. And checking in again for the Cougars, number 24, Paige Noble. And Kristen Winkle stays on the floor with 3 fouls. Nice pass from Mackenzie Smith to Shane Steinman. And she drains the 2. Good work to get a nice 10-foot shot there. There's Winkle, and she accepts the pressure, taking away the 3, and drives to the basket instead and gets herself 2 points. And it's Olivia Chapman showing her defensive skill there. Moving quickly. And there she is again, getting a hand on that ball, causing the turnover. But the Pioneers do a nice job of getting back. Elena Smith almost got the steal. That's Noble in the corner. Defended by Dana Steinman. Pearson all the way out to the key. A very long shot there from Shelby Einwedster. And she fails to draw iron. And a very nice pass from Mackenzie Smith to Elena Smith. Elena Smith with her offhand there. That's her right hand. Lays it in off the glass. And again, Winkle to Chapman. But the Pioneer ladies defend it well this time. But quick hands from the Cougars, and they have the ball once again. Rebound by Dana Steinman, but she slipped. And there's a couple of chances in there for Olivia Chapman hitting the boards. Leads, and there she is again, gathering in that long rebound off the missed three, giving a third or fourth chance for the Cougars. But the long rebound this time goes to Elena Smith. But the Cougars hustle back, cut off any break there. Nice inside-out passing, Steinman to Steinman. The shot is a bit short, but she hustles after the rebound. And here we go, second chance opportunity for the Pioneers. Oh, good pass. And the foul is called on number 14, Olivia Chapman. That's her third, and she checks out. Take a break. Returning for the Cougars, number 2, Chloe Vogel. Emily Britton drew 2 defenders that time, and her shot was blocked, and they stack it up here. And it's all the way out to Mackenzie Smith at the point. Back to Emily Britton. Checking in for the Pioneers on the last dead ball. Eliana Remline and Abigail Remline. And that foul call was on number 33, Abigail Remline. That's her second, and the team second by my count. And the Cougars try to beat the clock with another basket, but the third quarter ends, and the Cougars have a 21-point lead, 46-25, after 3 quarters of play. Here we go in the fourth quarter. Mackenzie Smith from the wing. Emily Britton on the board again. And she does what she does best. Get the rebound and score on the inside. Chloe Vogel with the 3 for the Cougars. Selena Smith looking for the entry pass, but number 3, Kristen Winkle, beats everyone down the court. Lays in an easy bucket. All right, the Pilgrim ladies failed to stop the ball that time. The foul was called on Eliana Rimline. That's only her first and the 3rd team foul of the half. And that gives number 23, Sydney Pearson, 2 shots. Referee calls traveling as the Pioneers attempted to run Nova. And checking in for the Cougars, number 24, Paige Noble. If I have observed correctly, the Cougars have played 6 players so far. All 5 of their starters are seniors. They have a very strong team. And Sydney Pearson got position there under the basket for an easy 2. And Paige Noble snatches that rebound. And again, Kristen Winkle. Defense jumps out to take away the 3, and she goes right to the basket and takes the 2. Mackenzie Smith's shot was off. But the ball stays with the Pioneers. Deflected pass, Emily Britton. Her shot is blocked by Pearson. And good defense that time from Abigail Remline. Winkle appears to be a little disappointed that she missed that shot, but she's had a very good game. And Mackenzie Smith tries another one. Looked like it was a 3-pointer, but it's off the mark. And they're trying to get the ball inside there to Eliana Remline. And off the ball, we have a foul call on number 2, Chloe Vogel. That's her 3rd. And the team's 5th of the half. As Elena Smith calls out Nova. And there's Mackenzie Smith in the corner. Skip pass. Oh, beautiful from number 21, Eliana Remline, with the great look under the basket to Emily Britton, who sinks it. Nice assist from Eliana. There's Winkle in the opposite corner now as she enters it in. And Chapman hits the floor and draws a foul. Foul called was on Emily Britton, her third. And the Pioneers' fourth. And Olivia Chapman trains her first free throw attempt. And the second. Lena Smith calls out Nova. And there's an open three. But the floor balance is allowing Winkle to skip out there. And she was way ahead of the pack there. If someone could have found her, she would have had an easy, uncontested layup. Number 2, Chloe Vogel, attempted a three. The rebound was off of the Pioneers. And they keep possession. Again, too easy for Chapman, but she misses this time.
That's 360.
Pioneers got the ball inside that time, but the shot was rushed. And here's Pearson using her superior size and strength in the post against a smaller defender for an easy bucket. As the Cougars hit 61. That foul called was on number 3, Kristen Winkle, her fourth. And the team's sixth here in the second half. 2 shots. Abigail Remline at the line. And returning for the Cougars, number 21, Shelby Einwebster. And Abigail sinks the second. That looked like NBA continuation there, as the referee calls that basket good. Fouls on Mackenzie Smith. I have that as her first. Team's fifth and 1 shot for Sydney Pearson. Regardless of the call, that was a nice move by Sydney Pearson. As she finished it with her left hand off the glass.
What? Talk louder. I can't hear you. Speak up. Back up.
It's not like a regular
What?
finger where you
Speak up.
speak, woman.
Can I get an hour?
Oh wait, isn't the old guy who's like working on that thing? I'm so mad. He's just like teleporting around the room.
And we resume play with 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Nice defense splitting move there. But she's met by number 24, Paige Noble. Ends up being a jump ball, and the arrow goes to the Cougars. Nice pass there, inside to Pearson. Mackenzie Smith with her second foul, and that's 6. And Sydney Pearson, you foul her and put her on the line. She makes those free throws too. The ball goes inside. Elena Smith to Emily Breton. Sure, Emily wants that one back. Oh, and there we go again. Except this time, but once again, it's Winkle. But that was Shelby Einwetster.
Oh, what a steal.
Sneaking behind the zone for the easy bucket. Good defense there.
Oh.
2 or 3 chances there for the Pioneers. And Mackenzie Smith sinks the shot. The Pilgrim gets the trap there. And the referee calls 3 seconds on the Cougars. As Coach Remline brings in some substitutions here for the last minute and 40. That's Najera Kotman and Abigail Colchin and Kendall Ireland all in the game for the first time, along with Mackenzie Smith and Emily Britton. Colchin steps into that shot, but it's blocked by Pearson. But she does a nice job getting the ball to Emily Britton. The ball goes all the way out to Mackenzie Smith near the foul line, and she has another bucket. Pilgrim bench clapping it up for players coming out, particularly number 1, Mackenzie Smith, as this is her last regular season home game for the Pioneers. Mackenzie Smith plays varsity soccer, varsity basketball, and varsity softball, and is a key player for all of those teams. And now the bench claps it up for Shane Steinman, number 4, as this is her last home game as well, a senior. Number 4, Shane Steinman. Lena Smith drives the lane, pulls up, and her shot is a little short. Kendall Ireland gathers up the rebound and swings it out to Abigail Colchin, and number 15, Dana Steinman, is open for the shot. And we have some substitutes in the game for Atlantic as well. Number 15, Daniela Ajayi. Let's see. Number 13, Eden Wilson. Number 34, Maddie Denick. Nice steal there by Daniela. Nice shot from Elena Smith and number 15, Daniela. Loses that rebound out of bounds, allowing Pioneers to have an inbounds play here as we near the end of the game. And last second shot from Abigail Colchin misses. As the Pilgrim ladies clap it up for the regular season champions, Atlantic Christian School. And COVID or not, we're going to have a few hand slaps here anyway. We can all wash our hands or get some hand sanitizer afterwards. But nice job and a good season for the Atlantic Christian School Lady Cougars as we get ready to go with a second game of our doubleheader in a few minutes. About 14 minutes from now, we will have the boys varsity basketball game, Atlantic Christian School versus the Pilgrim Academy Pioneers.
Welcome once again to the Pilgrim Academy.
Matchup, boys varsity basketball, Varsity School versus Pilgrim Academy Pioneers. Before we get started, we starting lineup that has the ball. We're ready to prayer by Coach Paul Mills.
Father, thank you for the game of basketball. And thank you for just the two schools and what they represent. We thank you for Jesus. We thank you, Father, for just this privilege, and we pray now that you would play the game honoring you tonight. We pray for no injuries. We pray for all the glory. And that's in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right, it's time for our last regular season home game of the year. And the starting lineup for the visitors, Maine Christian School Cougars. Number 23, Samuel Glancy. Number 34, Jacob Varsity. Number 3, Malachi Green. Number 11, Caleb Vogel. And number 25, Aaron Lansky. Cougars are coached by Dan Carney.
And the starting line for your Pilgrim Academy Pioneers. Number 2, Connor Storr. Number 12, Micah Remline. Number 1, Carly Bainer. And seniors, number 14, Alex Evelyn. And number 4, Jalen Smith. Pioneers are coached by Mr. Chris Storr.
Hey, let's go, boys. Dude, we ordered Chick-fil-A.
In case you couldn't hear the public address announcer, Cougars starting out with the ball. Samuel Glancy, Jacob Rosie, Malachi Green, Caleb Vogel, and Aaron Glancy on the floor as Pilgrim starts out in its typical 2-3 matchup zone. And that long attempt was off the mark and off of the Cougars. And possession goes to the Pioneers. And we have a jump ball as Connor Storr lost his footing as he was breaking the press. But he reached back and grabbed that ball to maintain possession as the arrow this time goes to the Pioneers. On the floor for the Pioneers, Connor Storr, Micah Remline, Charlie Boehner, and seniors Alex Evelyn and Jalen Smith. Nice pass there by number 11. And we have our first foul call that is on Alex Evelyn, number 14 for Pilgrim. His first, and 2 shots for number 25, Aaron Glancy. And the first one rattles out. And he drains the second, allowing the Cougars to set up a bit of a press. But they back off as they show a man-to-man. And Alex Evelyn splits the double team, looks to pass it to Jalen Smith, but he was cutting and the pass went over his head. And the Pilgrim deflects that pass. And that's Connor Storr, number 2 at the point. as the Cougars come out in a man-to-man defense. As Pioneers work patiently, looking for a good shot. Little screen there from Charlie Boehner. And that's way out there. Connor Storr from about 24 feet. But it was nice and soft with some backspin, and he drains it. Well, doesn't drain a three, gets all of the rim and then some. But it's good. Rosie into the post at 25, Aaron Glancy. Good hands from Charlie Boehner. And Connor Storr, number 2 for the Pioneers, has the rebound, and his pass is on the money but mishandled by Jalen Smith. So Connor Storr had his head up, and he found the open man. That's Malachi Green. And once again, low to high, and leads to a good shot as the high post man crashes into the paint and receives the ball from the low post man. But a nice block from Connor Storr. Coach Storr calls out 42, and that's a screen from Alex Evelyn and a quick shot by Connor Storr. Long rebound there. Sam Glancy shots off the mark. Connor Storr bounces the ball off his foot. And Coach Storr calls a quick 30-second timeout as his team leads 3-1, but a little sloppy in the early going here from both sides. The Cougars missing shots, but the Pioneers getting turnovers. That's Malachi Green on Storr. Nice look from rim line, but his bounce pass was a little low for Smith. And the referee calls a foul on Malachi Green, his first, and the team's first. Nice baseline move there from number 14, Alex Evelyn, as he turned quickly after receiving the inbounds pass and beat his man baseline for the easy lay-in. And we have a 3-second violation in the lane there from the Cougars. That violation is a turnover. And that ball went off of Micah Remline's foot. And that is an over and back violation. And the ball returns to the Cougars. But the Pioneers lead early here in the first quarter, 5-1. Last game was a defensive battle in the 30s. And at one point, Pilgrim led by 10. Alex Evelyn with the rebound. And he hands it off to Connor Storr. And he finds Remline on the right wing. He steps back for an open three and drains it. So 2 threes in the early going from the Pioneers. As I said last time they played at Atlantic, Pilgrim led most of the game and by 10 for a good bit of it. Nice rebound from 25. And he draws a foul from Connor Storr, number 2. That's his first and the team's second. We'll have 2 shots for Aaron Glancy. He did a nice job getting that offensive rebound. He drains the first. As I was saying, in the first game, it was in the 30s, and Pilgrim led by 10, but they quit scoring at the end, and Atlantic gradually took the lead and won a very close contest by 1 or 2 points. So the Pilgrim boys are looking to avenge that loss. And after the made free throw, Cougars bring a little bit of pressure. That's Malachi Green, number 1, on Connor Storr. Ball's on the floor. Alex Evelyn gets it. Connor Storr drawing a crowd there on the drive. Nice movement and a good pass, but Aaron Glancy stepped on the baseline there. Connor Storr inbounds. Connor Storr breaks the pressure with a long pass to rim line. He gets a good shot but misses. Oh, nice defensive play from Connor Storr. Nice block shot from Connor Storr, but the possession leads to a turnover. Malachi Green from the corner. He misses, and Charlie Boehner, number 1, with the rebound. Again finds Remline on the wing. He thought about the 3. Back to Connor Storr. He's under pressure from Glancy. And we have another timeout, 30-second timeout for Pilgrim, as they lead in the early going, 8-3 in the first quarter. As Coach Storr tries to get his team to move the ball properly and avoid the turnovers. Eight to 5 now, as Pilgrim readies their first substitution. Luca Lopresti ready to come in on the next horn. Connor, oh, that's Jalen Smith with the pass to Alex Evelyn, and he sinks it, draws the foul. That foul is on Caleb Vogel, number 11. That's his first and the team's second, and that'll put Alex Evelyn on the line for an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play. Luca Lopresti checks in for Charlie Boehner. And nice hustle from Jalen Smith, and he gets another possession for his team. Lopresti into Storr. He's double-teamed in number 2, who's in the game now. Alex Evelyn with the offense, with the unconventional rolling pass all the way out to Connor Storr for the lay-in. So a rebound and an assist for Alex Evelyn. And there goes Glancy again, sneaking behind the zone. 12-7 now. Cougars in the man-to-man. And Alex Evelyn is quick, and he got to the basket and drew another foul. Let's see who it's on. And that is number 2, Devin Trident. That's his first and the team's third. There's Rosie to Malachi Green. And he looks underneath for Rosie, but this time Alex Evelyn cuts it off. He tries a very difficult pass to Lopresti on the cut. Oh, and there goes Rosie filling the lane and receiving the pass. Soft off the glass. We got a close game, 12-9. And it looked like Lopresti was fouled in the post there. The ball ended up being loose. Definitely got to be strong in there because you never know when you're going to get the call and when you're not. The ball's on the floor, and the Cougars burned a 30-second timeout to make sure they maintain possession on that turnover. There's Malachi Green at the point, calling out 32. And he drains a three-pointer. And Jalen Smith was a little too aggressive on the box out there, as Malachi Green needs to come down from that shot. And he has an opportunity for a 4-point play, as his 3 ties the game at 12. His free throw is off, though. Connor Storr has another board. And Malachi Green calls out, I got the D here. Over to Jalen Smith. And there is Lopresti. Difficult chance there as he got under the defender. Malachi Green pushes it for the Cougars and beats the buzzer, but misses the shot. And we are all even here after 1 quarter of play, 12-12. The first game between these two teams was close all the way. Well, actually, I'm contradicting myself. It was close at the end, as the Pioneers felt like they blew a 10-point lead there in the 4th quarter. But we were expecting a close contest today, and that's what we're getting so far, 12-12. And Coach Carney calls out 32. There's Rosie on the cut. Malachi swinging the ball. Rosie all the way into the opposite corner. He kicks it all the way out to Malachi Green. His shot is well short. Connor Storr grabs another rebound. He's doubled. There's Lopresti. He kicks it out to Remline. It's short, and Lopresti almost had the rebound there. That three-pointer from Remline was short. But better ball movement that time led to a good shot. That is Remline's shot. Another rebound from Connor Storr. Yeah, Alex Leland with the kick out. Drive and kick to Remline for the three. That's what we're talking about. We want to see Remline standing still, taking that three-point shot. And Pilgrim leads by 3. Rosie tried to save that. Good hustle, but ball was already out. Nice hustle from Jalen Smith. And he lays it off to Lopresti. Lays it in with the left hand. 5-point lead now for the Pioneers. Jalen Smith extending that 2-3 zone, putting a little pressure on the ball. Foul is on Connor Storr, number 2, with his second. He's called for blocking. That leads to 2 shots for Jacob Rosie.
There's no candy over there. They're healthy. Extra water I could have. Does anyone have
Stop and pop for Connor Storr. And we're back to 5. Micah Remline now extending the zone. And that's Rosie with a 3-point attempt. Malachi Green. Connor Storr was prepared to draw that charge, but the call is 3 seconds before that. I believe that was on Noah Gibbs, who was also in the game for the Cougars, number 33. And number 11, Caleb Vogel returns for the Cougars. Connor Storr all the way to the basket. No help on the defensive side for the Cougars that time, and the basket's good. And that foul call is on number 34, Jacob Rosie. That's his first. That's the 4th team foul, so we have 4 each on the Cougars and the Pioneers. And 1 shot for Connor Storr. And he drains it. That was a good-looking free throw. And suddenly we have an 8-point lead. Malachi Green thought about the 3, gets it back. And he's inside to Rosie with the pump fake. And this time Connor Storr does not jump, but still contests the shot. And loose ball goes off of Jacob Rosie. But the Cougars bring the pressure. Nice long pass. And Remline with the wraparound assist to Alex Evelyn, as the Pioneers do a great job of breaking the press that time with 2 passes and a layup. Shot from Glancy is a bit short. Here goes Connor Storr on the move again. And he stops and pops and drains a 3 from the wing. And the Cougars are forced to call a timeout, as suddenly the Pioneers lead by 13 in the second quarter. Pioneers will not be happy until the final buzzer goes, though, as they know what happened last time when they had a lead going into the fourth quarter. So this lead in the second quarter doesn't mean a thing, but they are playing well so far. 13-point lead. Here we go again. Pilgrim still in their 2-3 matchup zone. Oh, a nice block there from Connor Storr. And then Rosie knocks the ball away. But the Cougars are trying to bring the pressure in as they're calling to move up. Connor Storr picks up his dribble. And Jalen Smith is strong on the ball, but he loses out to Aaron Glancy. And the press works for the Cougars this time as they attempt to change the tempo of this game and force some turnovers and get some easy buckets for their side. Malachi Green on the ball, Rosie 34, Glancy 25. Connor Storr avoided the foul on that last one, and Aaron Glancy finished the off-balance shot. As some on the Pilgrim bench were calling for a travel. I'd have to see the replay. And he takes a bump from Aaron Glancy. Aaron Glancy, that's his first. And the 5th on the Cougars. That possession led to a pressured three-pointer from Connor Storr. And Malachi Green goes to the bucket. And 2 buckets unanswered by the Pioneers, allow the Cougars to cut into their lead. Storr picks up his dribble, but he sees Alex Evelyn, who drives quickly and draws a foul from Jacob Rosie. And we'll have 2 shots for Alex Evelyn. That is 6 team fouls on the Cougars. Noah Gibbs returns for the Cougars. Number 33, Esposito, to check in for the Pioneers, but he was going to go for the shooter. And Alex misses the second, so Esposito will have to wait. Nice rebound from 33. Second chance for Malachi Green, but he misses. Nice open look for number 11, but his shot is short. The ball is tipped out, and Remline chases it down for his rebound. Connor Store rushes the three there, but it was almost in. And the Cougars rush their possession as well. And that pass is off the hands of Malachi Green. Kevin Esposito finally gets to check in as on the stoppage of play, number 20 for the Pioneers. Connor Store drives and dishes to Jalen Smith. Connor Store with a nice look. Esposito chasing after that rebound. Forces the Cougars to knock it out. And his hustle play leads to another possession for the Pioneers. And Jalen's hustle, Jalen Smith there. Maintains the possession. So since you're allowed to take a full court inbounds pass, which was what that errant pass turned out to be. Remline avoids the backcourt violation. Again, a double team on Store. Noah Gibbs cuts off that pass and gets a layup, but his shot is strong. And that call was offensive foul on number 12, Micah Remline. That is his first and the Pioneers' fifth. Lopresti returns for the Pioneers. And it looks like Green was fouled on that shot. No foul called. Oh. And Malachi Green chased down that rebound and tipped it in and got a bucket to end the half. And cutting the lead to 8. He wanted a foul called on that. He looked like he was hit on the arm as he tipped that ball in. Nice athletic play from him. And the Cougars cut into that lead. I think the highest was 13, but it is now just 8 as we reach halftime. And I'll be back in a few minutes with some statistics. Okay, before we get going for the third quarter, here's a quick reset for you. 16 fouls on Atlantic Christian in the first half. Only player with 2 is Jacob Rosie. Scoring for the Cougars, Devin Trident kicked in 2 points and 4 for Jacob Rosie, and leading the way 7 each for Malachi Green and Aaron Glancy. 5 team fouls for the Pioneers. Only player with 2 is Connor Storr. And scoring for the Pioneers, Luca Lepresti 2, Micah Remline 6, Alex Evelyn 7, and Connor Storr with 13. 28-20 is the score as the Pioneers lead here in the third quarter. And the teams change direction, and we're about ready to get going. And the possession arrow says third quarter will begin with white possession. A nice split, defensive splitting move there. Jalen Smith almost had the offensive rebound, but he pressured Rosie into a travel there. But it was a nice move previously by Alex Evelyn, who was wishing he had that shot back because that was a great move, splitting the defense, but just a little off the glass. And Connor Storr tried that tricky inbounds play there, playing it off the back of his opponent. Almost got off the shot. Rosie got the loose ball. And the arrow goes to the Cougars this time. There's Rosie on the wing. Jalen Smith with the ball, but he holds it up. Malachi Green again picks up Connor Storr, who wants a really long distance 3, but he is feeling it. That had to be 24 feet. 11-point lead now for the Pioneers. It is difficult to guard someone if they can shoot from that deep. Malachi Green with a long 2. Jalen Smith boxes out. Hands off to Connor Storr, and he takes a bump from Malachi Green, who tries to cut him off, and the foul is called. That is his second. And the team's first in the quarter. Charlie Boehner is back in for the Pioneers, as that's the starting lineup for the quarter. Nice steal. Number 25, Eric Glancy, is called for the foul. His coach does not like the call. That is Glancy's second and the team's second. From my view, it looked pretty much the same. It looked like a foul, but then Glancy had the ball. Remline is open in the corner, but his shot is short. As Glancy pushing it for the Cougars. But the Pioneers get back on defense. Jump stop from Malachi Green. His own man kind of got in the way. Alex Evelyn lost the handle and gives it up to Remline. And fortunately, Coach Storr had a timeout before that, what might have been a backcourt violation, unless a foul was going to be called, but it's a moot point because
It's just a really annoying instant replay. I'm trying. I know. I'm really trying to be good.
Coach Carney for Atlantic thinks that the timeout was not called soon enough. The referee says it was. And his opinion is the one that counts. So that timeout saved a possession, as the referee didn't say anything about calling a foul as Remline stumbled over the midline there. But the Pioneers will have the ball, leading by 11, looking to add to their lead. A bucket here would equal their largest lead of the night, as they did lead by 13 at one point. Charlie Boehner to inbound. And there's Storr at the point. Remline's look inside for Smith leads to a turnover. There's Malachi Green, stop and pop, and it's tipped around, and Remline secures the rebound. And here comes Connor Storr. There's a good look. Oh, it's a little bit short. That shot looked good coming out of Remline's hand, but it was short. 2-3 defense again from the Pioneers. Jalen Smith and Charlie Boehner in the front of that. And Boehner gets a piece of that. Alex Evelyn. But he misses. Clancy gets the rebound and loses the handle. And the ball touches the sideline. He has no complaint. Connor Storr inbounds. Charlie Boehner with the handoff back to Storr. He draws the contact and does not get the call. A lot of contact there. Connor Storr a bit frustrated. Nice block there from somebody. But a second chance opportunity and a foul on Pilgrim. Foul calls on Jalen Smith, his second. Team's first. The bucket was good from Samuel Glancy, and he has one shot. Pilgrim thinking, well, there was more contact on the previous shot by Connor Storr. Malachi Green gets an open three on that. Glancy with the handoff. And Green goes down, and they call a foul on Connor Storr. That was the third foul on Connor Storr. Second team foul. 2 shots, Malachi Green, and he sinks the second. And they have cut it to 7 and set up for their press. Alex Evelyn to Charlie Boehner under pressure. Triple team. And Jalen Smith takes a bump from number 23, Samuel Glancy. And that is the first foul on Samuel Glancy, number 23. That's the third team foul. Jalen Smith with 2 shots. And the first is good. That's what the Pioneers need. They've struggled a bit from the line. In the first half, they had some misses. Alex Evelyn hustled, getting that rebound. He's trapped in the corner, though. And it leads to a jump ball, and that's okay, because the arrow goes to the Pioneers. And that hustle play by Alex Evelyn gets the Pioneers an extra possession here. The whistle says play. And almost a steal from Malachi Green. This time the referee does call a foul as the Cougar players are looking for. And the foul is called on Caleb Vogel, number 11. That's his second. That's the team's fourth, though. That was on the floor. No shooting foul. O'Connor Store was open momentarily on the back cut. Alex Evelyn's inbound pass catches the bottom of the backboard. 8-point lead for the Pioneers. Third quarter started a little bit slowly. Good defense from Connor Store. Loose ball goes out to Charlie Boehner. He avoids the pressure, hands off to Connor Store. Micah Remline's feet are set, but his shot is off the mark. Malachi Green all the way to the basket. As Connor Store had 3 fouls, had to step out of the way to avoid the foul there. There's Remline, Charlie Boehner. He looks inside. And it's knocked away. Strong defensive play from number 33, Noah Gibbs, for the Cougars. Nice pass from Alex Evelyn. Charlie Boehner, his shot was strong, but hustle play from Jalen Smith gets the offensive board and the putback. Big bucket from him. Atlantic answers with a bucket and the pressure. Jalen Smith in the corner, out to Charlie Boehner. He thought about the drive. Made a difficult pass to Jalen Smith. And Micah Remline commits the foul there, preventing the layup from Samuel Glancy. No doubt about that one. Second foul on Micah Remline. Team's third. 2 shots for Samuel Glancy. And Pilgrim mistakes have allowed the Cougars to get back into this game as the lead is now just 5. And make that 4. Ball seemed to deflect off of an Atlantic player. I don't know if the referee didn't see that it did, or if he thought it hit the Pioneer player after that. Shot is short. Rebound from Connor Store, but he stepped on the inline. Ball back to the Cougars. They have a chance here to cut the lead even further, as it is down to just 4. There's Malachi Green all the way around. Smith tips it out, and Alex Evelyn secures the rebound. Connor Store with the ball as he's picked up again by Malachi Green. Open look for Store, and he misses. Glancy loses the handle. Charlie Boehner looking cross court for Remline. Pass is way high. So turnovers hurting the Pioneers here in the third quarter as their scoring has slowed down to a trickle. Open look for number 11. Ball's on the ground. Pioneers wanted a push there on that rebound. And this time they call it. And the foul is called on Aaron Glancy, number 25. That's his third, and the team's fifth. Alex Evelyn, drive and dish. The number 11 blocks the shot there. Hustle play. Jalen Smith comes out of the scrum with the rebound, and he gets the putback. Luca Lopresti ready to check in for the Pioneers. Oh, a low pass there. Remline on the floor. And before somebody kills somebody, the referee has called a jump. Let's see who the arrow is going. There's the buzzer. Lopresti checks in. And Charlie Boehner takes a rest. The arrow is in favor of the Cougars here. And the Cougars barely maintain possession there. Connor Storr anticipated that pass it through the corner, and he took it. And Aaron Glancy did not like that call, but he was called for the block, and that is 4 on him, and he has to take a seat, as that is 6 team fouls on the Cougars. Alex Evelyn in the corner. Back to Storr. He takes a look, swings it out to rim line. Jalen Smith. Got 37 seconds. I don't know if they're waiting. Skip pass. Alex Evelyn all the way to Storr. He drives, dishes at the rim line as they're looking. 25 seconds. Rim line takes a tough shot, and he was blocked. And that foul was on Luca Lopresti, and that was just his first, team's fourth, but that, what you might call a good foul, is that prevented an easy putback for Atlantic. Pilgrim sets up the 3-2 zone and tries to prevent the interior pass. There's Rosie handing off to Malachi. I didn't see anything there, but the referee did. What do we have? And another quick foul on Lopresti. That is his second. And that is 5 on the Pioneers for the half. Malachi, he drives, and baseline jumper is good. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. And the Pioneers were not aware of the clock as they needed to push to get a shot there. They had 6.5 seconds, which would have been enough for a good shot. But as it was, all they could get was a desperation heave from Alex Evelyn that hit the ceiling. So much better third quarter for the Cougars, and they trail by just 4 now, 36-32. 1 quarter to go. I have the team fouls as 6 on Atlantic, so their next foul on the floor will lead to 1-1 for Pilgrim, and Pilgrim has 5, so fairly even here in both halves as the referees make the calls that they see. Both teams occasionally looking for calls that they don't call, but that is the nature of the game. A quick inbound from Lopresti. The rim line, back to Storr. Alex Evelyn running the baseline. Connor Storr splits the defense, but the ball is knocked away. Referee calls it off of his knee as he quickly drew a double team. Even though the gym has very few people in it, other than the ladies' teams cheering along, the benches are loud. And the girls' teams are loud. And Malachi Green has drained a 3, and we have a 1-point game now. That was a difficult pass from Alex Evelyn. Jalen Smith received that in a crowd. Ended up tied up, and the arrow goes to the Cougars. And they have the opportunity to now, having erased that 13-point lead, they have the opportunity to take the lead here with a 2 or 3. But they miss, and Alex Evelyn secures the rebound. There's Remline in the corner, picked up by Rosie. Remline goes all the way around. Baseline. Alex Evelyn into the pack. Oh, his shot looked good, but it was just a little strong. And again, Atlantic has the opportunity to take the lead. That's Rosie in the corner. He's double teamed. He finds Malachi Green cutting, and Connor Storr has to let him go. And Atlantic takes the lead by 1. Connor Storr launches a long 3 of his own with a quick answer, and the seesaw battle begins as the Pioneers lead by 2. And the Pioneer bench is calling out the defense. 23. Samuel Glancy tries the 3, and he misses. Connor Storr with the rebound. 42 is the call. There's Lopresti. And Smith at high post. Malachi Green with the steal and the finish. And so the game is tied at 39. I thought that was a kick, but no one talked about it. I didn't hear a coach complain about it. The referee certainly didn't call it, so I'd have to watch it again. Perhaps my eyes deceived me. Interestingly, Coach Carney called timeout, even though his team had the momentum and had just scored. He decided his team needed an additional message here at this point in the game. As the result of this game could be very pivotal in deciding the seeding for the upcoming Tri-State tournament that is scheduled for next week. Skip pass from Connor Storr to Remline. And he's double teamed and he loses it out of bounds there. Looks like the Cougars changed up their defense. Some sort of zone, but they're still looking to trap. And Remline was trapped there. Rosie goes baseline and sinks it. And that is number 4 on Connor Storr. The 16 foul. But unfortunately, that's 4 on Storr, as he's been scoring a good bit of the points here for the Pioneers. They'll have to be careful the rest of the way with over 5 minutes to go. Rosie's shot is good. And just like that, the Cougars lead by 3. And looks like they're back to man-to-man. Alex Evelyn driving to the left there, and he drew a foul. I think that was 34, Jacob Rosie, his third. That is number 7. So Alex Evelyn, who was driving, will go to the line shooting 1 and 1. Jalen Smith almost got that hustle rebound as Alex Evelyn misses the front end of the 1 and 1. Connor Storr now has 4 fouls. And Caleb Vogel goes all the way to the basket. This time Lopresti draws a foul. Caleb Vogel didn't like that call. Looked like he got a good bit of the ball. But some of the fouls will be right, some of the fouls will be wrong. Lopresti gets 2 shots there, but he misses the first. And free throws once again hurting the Pioneers. They miss their free throws, and particularly the front end of 1 and 1s. And they trail by 4. As now the Pioneers need to battle back. There's Gibbs flash into the high post. Caleb Vogel. Back to Malachi Green, and suddenly the Cougars are in no hurry as they lead. There was an errant pass there. And we are under 4. And another timeout from Atlantic. And we'll see if they look to score or look to eat up the clock or some combination of both. And we'll see if Pilgrim continues with the 2-3 zone. They can extend out of that. Or if they go man or some other sort of defense. But they're going to need to pressure the ball as they cannot allow Atlantic to take a minute off the clock each time they get the ball. And that's Malachi Green, picked up by Jalen Smith. Malachi Green in the opposite corner, picked up by Evelyn. His long pass is saved by Vogel. Nice feed from Malachi Green and an open look for Vogel. Oh, it looked good, but a power rebound there from Gibbs. But the ball is loose, and there's Alex Evelyn out of the pack. He pushes it, hands off to Connor Storr for a pull-up 3, and it misses. Good shot opportunity there. And we now have 3 minutes and 8 seconds. As the Cougars show that they're in no hurry whatsoever. A nice drive and penetration. Connor Storr with the rebound as the Pioneers look to push. Oh, a beautiful bounce pass from Connor Storr. A nice catch from Jalen Smith, and he finishes it. And now it's a 2-point game. The Pioneers need another stop with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. And you can hear the girls team and the boys bench with the chant of defense. There goes Rosie, and looked like he had a path to the basket, but he lost the ball. It is now belongs to the Pioneers with a chance to take the lead with a 3 or tie it with a 2. There's 42, and there's the high screen from Lopresti. Wrap around to Evelyn. There is Remline in the corner. Good look. And rebound is secured by number 11, I think. Caleb Vogel. Fouls on Jalen Smith. And that is the 7th team foul on the Pioneers. So number 11, Caleb Vogel, will go to the line for his 1-and-1. Long rebound gathered in by Lepresti. He hands off to Connor Storr, and a very nice looking shot by Remline. Just a little bit long. That would have been the lead for the Pioneers had it gone. Malachi Green in the corner to Noah Gibbs. Back to Green. That pass is deflected out. And long rebound again goes to Malachi Green, as the Pioneers had the stops but did not secure the defensive rebound. Jalen Smith extends the defense as the Cougars pass the ball around here, leading by 2, and we are under a minute and a half. That's about a minute and 20 seconds to go, as the Cougars know that the clock is in their favor. Oh, Lepresti steps in there and steals that. Oh, and it's knocked away by Noah Gibbs, but no touch by Storr. And it is Pioneer possession. And they are trailing by 2 with just 1 minute to play. There's a screen from Alex Evelyn as he is picked up by Malachi Green. Lepresti hands off. And Alex Evelyn's called for the travel. Checking in for the Cougars, number 25, Aaron Glancy, as Vogel takes a seat. And Coach Storr is calling his team forward. They got to go man-to-man now. This is under a minute, and they need the ball. And Jalen Smith is called for the foul, but that does stop the clock. But it puts Malachi Green on the line for a 1-and-1. 42 seconds and some change to play here, as the Pioneers will be hoping for a miss in the rebound. But Green sinks the front end of that 1-and-1. And Atlantic leads by 3. This is a huge free throw here. And he sinks it, making it a 2-possession game, as Pioneers will now need a quick score and a quick stop. 39 seconds to go. Connor Storr, his shot is short, and the ball goes out. And that is number 5 on Jalen Smith, who had to give a foul to stop the clock, but he was blocked off the play by number 23, Samuel Glancy. It looked like an illegal screen, but referee did not see it. And that brings number 22, Noah Britton, off the bench for his first action of the night. And the Cougars lead by 4 with Green on the free throw stripe with a 1-and-1. And the referee calls that 33, Noah Gibbs, was in the lane early, as the Pioneers will really need to push it. That ball was deflected. Referees conferring as that pass was definitely deflected, which is why it could not have been a backcourt violation. Referee ignores whether or not that was black court and says that Coach Storr had a full timeout before that play. But I believe the referees missed the call anyway because that ball was definitely deflected. But time is running out here for the Pioneers. They will need a quick basket and a steal or a foul. But first item of business would be a quick basket. Noah Britton has to be a little bit cold, having just entered the game at this point. But he is a good shooter. Nice defensive play from Rosie. Possession arrow, fortunately, was in favor of the Pioneers. Connor Storr drives, and this time the foul is called. That is the third on Malachi Green, so that is 9 team fouls. So we have a 1-on-1. So not much time here. He needs to sink them both. And then, like I said, a steal on the inbounds. And if no steal, they would have to commit a foul immediately, no matter who has the ball, to stop the clock and put the Atlantic player on the line. And it's a little short, but the referee calls that Atlantic was on the sideline. Referees are explaining that neither he nor his player could call timeout because he was on the sideline. And Coach Storr calls a timeout, trailing by 3. We have 7 seconds, so at this point, I would imagine that Coach Storr is drawing up a play for a 3-point opportunity. Noah Britton is in the game. He can shoot the 3. Lopresti makes them once in a while. Micah Remline is an obvious choice, and also Connor Storr. We'll see if he changes his personnel to bring in any more shooters. But with this much time on the clock, I would expect that they're not looking for a quick 2 and a foul or steal. They're probably going for a 3, but we shall see momentarily. It is Lopresti. And even though the Pioneers were the ones drawing up that play, maybe it's one-day practice because they are ready to go here. And that's it. The Pioneers are unable to get off a potential tying shot as that handoff was anticipated. And Atlantic with the steal and the last basket of the game, which I don't see on the scoreboard. All right, a well-fought game. And Atlantic fights back from a 13-point deficit. I'm not sure if that last basket was good, but it's a moot point. Atlantic wins by either 3 or 5. This small crowd of female players making lots of noise. I could not hear the buzzer or see what the timing was on that final basket, but it doesn't matter, as Atlantic does the double here during the regular season. And we might see them play again, but with this result, if they meet again, I would expect it to be on Atlantic's home court. And that's our last regular season game, and perhaps we'll see you for some of the playoffs next week. Both the girls and the boys teams travel this weekend to the regional tournament in Maryland, and they will compete for that prize this weekend. And then next week, the Tri-State Christian playoffs begin. Thank you very much, and have a good evening. Good night.